Diagweave Golair Accordia, August Thafoilta Road. Welcome to Wild Geese, brought to you each week on lirmedia.tv. Now, my very special guest here this evening, or this morning, I should say, I'm losing my track of time, is Martina Hnatysyn, originally from Croatia. And hi, Martine, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Great, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
You're most welcome indeed. It's our honor, Martine. Well, as you probably don't know, the show is really about immigration and emigration and the lives of people who leave Ireland to travel to all corners of the globe, and vice versa. The people who have decided that Ireland is going to be their home. And you came from Croatia. Could you tell me your story, Martine?
Yeah, we came from Croatia 2016. That was actually 2 months after we got married. And we didn't even think to stay so long in Ireland. First, we came to Dublin and we stayed there for 2 years, working there, not in fitness industry, because it was very hard. I didn't know a lot of people here. So I said, okay, I'm just going to wait for the right moment, and we lost our first baby.
I'm
after.
so sorry, Martina.
Yeah, that was a big tragic because we were alone here and it was really hard period for us. But after a year, we got our little Noah. We moved to Limerick and this is our home now. We're very happy here and we can really see ourselves here. This could be our home.
Is Noah your only child?
Yes, yeah, Noah is 2 now.
There's a Noah in my family as well, on my grandmother's side, my paternal side, Noah Fisher. Yeah, so it's a great name. It's a strong name that it'll go with him when he's older.
Yeah, and my husband works here in Limerick. I was working in Medis in city center until the end of the last year. So when I quit there, went to Croatia for holidays, and I was thinking, what could I do next? Because I really wanted to do something for myself, and I felt that's the right moment. I came back, and this Corona started.
Also, you're relatively new too. Your business is relatively new.
It is, yeah. I'm in fitness since 2013, but yes, but officially in Limerick, I'm working since all of this started, and the feedback for everything was amazing. I was doing the plans and the programs with my friends from Croatia that are in Ireland at the moment, and there is a group of the women, like 500 of us, that are in Ireland. So I was working with them, helping them to lose weight, and the feedback was amazing. And I was always wondering, why am I not doing this? And there was never the right moment because, I need a full-time job because I need an income.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Was there a moment in your time where you felt, I know with me, I mean, you go through stages where I was very thin, and then you put on a lot of weight, and you take a look at yourself in the mirror one day and you say, enough is enough. I've got to take control over my own life, and I've got to get back and get the weight down. And I'm still trying to get the weight down, but was there a moment for you, that eureka moment, when you decided, I have got to change my lifestyle or change careers?
Yeah, that literally happened to me when I lost my grandma. I was always tall and thin.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even realize I became an emotional eater. After the loss of my grandma, she actually raised me. We were living together. Yeah. And it was really hard period for me, and I didn't even realize that I was eating when I was sad. So I became an emotional eater, and after a few months, I was huge. I was very tall, and you couldn't really see that, but you know when you feel like
Oh yeah,
you're,
you can't breathe in your clothes.
yeah. After like a few meters, I didn't even run. I would be tired. I would be exhausted. In the morning, I wouldn't have any energy. And I just said, it's enough.
Yeah,
I need to change something. So I started, joined the gym, started to eat clean. And it was really hard. After 2 weeks, I would start to eat candies and things like that again. So it was going back and forth until I just said, okay, now I'm going to do that. And I did my transformation. I lost 15 kg, and which is not too much, but you could see that it was like a healthy person behind all of that.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
happy, I was full of energy, and my friends could see that. They asked me, what did you do? Like, can you do that for me? So I helped my sister-in-law. She lost 10 kg in a month. And I said, okay, this feels great. I want to do this.
yeah. It's addictive. Once you
It's
start, you
addictive.
can't stop.
It is. Especially when you see that you helped someone. For example, I helped my friend so she could have a baby. She had to lose weight so she can have a baby. And now she has like 2 beautiful girls.
Wow.
I can't even describe to you the feeling behind that.
Yeah.
That's something that unbelievable. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah, you're getting emotional.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
do.
it is actually, it is because you feel that I think as beings, we all want to make a difference in somebody's life. We don't want, I suppose, we want to think outside of ourselves and feel that that we have in some way contributed to the betterment of other people. And you have, Martina, you have made a difference in her life and in her family's life, because
Yeah,
by helping her to lose weight, she was able to have her babies. So you should
yeah.
be very proud of that.
I am, yeah. So that is something that's like pushing me forward all the time.
Yeah,
I'm really enjoying the process, and I'm trying to give that to my clients too. This is not the torture. It doesn't have to be very hard to lose weight. It's not easy to go, and it's not easy to decide that. But once you decide you want to do it, no
yeah,
one can stop you. Especially if you have someone by your side that can give you the right information, that can give you the good advice. When you're down, that person can lift you up. They can tell you it's okay to go down sometimes. It's okay to crave for things. It's okay to eat an ice cream if you were eating good the whole week, you know?
yeah, 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 yeah. What is your plan? What do you do with people? Could you explain to the listeners what your program entails?
Okay, so there are a few different things. Now the most popular at the moment is one-on-one private sessions. So that would be like a training at the gym, but it's just at home. So over the Zoom, and that's the private session with me. And then the second most popular thing is 8-week program. So it's transformation program. It can be the fat loss or the weight loss, whatever they decide to do. So through the 8 weeks, I would give them the meal plan, their exercises they want to do at home or at the gym when that's possible. And I would follow them through the 8 weeks. I would teach them how to count calories, how to prepare their meals, how to exercise properly, so there is no any mistakes. And after those 8 weeks, I would consider them that they are able to continue that by themselves.
Yeah. So, but you're always there for them at the
I'm
other end.
always there. Viber, WhatsApp, Messenger, Zoom calls, whenever it's needed.
That's very important. So you more or less mother them through it.
Yeah.
Because I
And
think people, sorry,
after the whole process, there are great friendships.
developed. Yeah.
Yes, the connection is very strong, and I'm grateful for them because they showed me their trust, and they are grateful for everything I did for them. So it's really something that's like really nice.
And how important, Martina, do you think that it is to combine exercise with diet or with healthy eating? Do you call it a diet, or do you call it a healthy eating, and being conscious of what you put into your mouth, rather than being conscious of keeping food out of your mouth, if you know what
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean?
not really a fan of diets.
Yeah,
I'm really about balanced plan. So there is nothing you can't eat. You need to be eating smart, and that's all. So the exercising is very important, but it's not crucial. There are some of my clients that could not exercise. So some of the postpartum girls, because of the C-sections. But it is, if you can, I would recommend 2 to 3 times per week at least.
exercise.
Yes.
And when you say exercise, what would you recommend as the best form of exercise for
So
people?
that would again depend on your goal, what you want to do. But you can go for long walks, you can ride a bike, you can run, you can go to the gym, you can work out at home. Everything,
Swim.
every single exercise is countable. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was I going to say to you? You wrote a book about this, and it's doing very well for you, isn't it?
Yeah. So all of us, like the personal trainers, we have some little black book that we have our recipes in, or you write down something that's interesting for you and you make a recipe, or you just put something on your plate that you have at the fridge, and then your client would ask, oh wow, that's amazing, what's that? Then you're just, okay, that's a recipe. So I put together 21 recipe and made a bite of health, it's called. It can be purchased on Amazon.
Bite of health.
And they're really uneasy to follow healthy recipes when you're out of the idea what to do for a snack or for breakfast or for dinner or lunch. So it's doing really well, and the feedback is amazing for the book. It's really simple, and the ingredients are whatever you have them at the fridge probably at the moment, so it's nothing complicated. Or you know how at the some recipes you have ingredients you need to think, oh my god, what's this?
It's all a series of letters, just series of letters and numbers, and you're saying to yourself, where in God's name am I going to get that? That I suppose that brings me to the question, Martina. When you first came here to Ireland, what did you find the most difficult about adjusting to Ireland, if indeed you found anything difficult? Because you came from Croatia. Um, uh, did you find the food very different here? And did you find that people were, even the times that people eat, different from what they'd be in your country? What was the hardest for you to adjust to when you came here?
Well, the not a lot of things actually. Ireland and Croatia are quite similar, but like your dinners are huge. Usually that would be lunch in Croatia. So lunch would be our biggest main meal at the day, and here, like dinners are huge.
And they started around 6 o'clock at night.
Yes. Yeah, so that was one thing I had to get used to. And there is a lot of fast foods here, and people go to them very often. That's the second thing.
Yeah. Yeah, not so many fast foods. Would you have chip shops in Croatia now where
Yeah,
you could go
we
up and
have
get?
them, but you would go there maybe once per week, or when you're going out, and then after. So things like that, not like so often like here. I can see parents with small children going to McDonald's every second day, and yeah. And let's say at the moment, I'm living in Dordal, so McDonald's is just here around the corner.
Yeah,
uh, the queue today,
massive, was it?
massive, massive. I don't know what's going on. Like, they opened when, yesterday, I think.
I think people are just so bored with being at home and cooking at home that they just say to themselves, I've had enough of this. I'm going out and I just want somebody to hand me something up quickly.
Yeah, there is a group on Facebook, Corona Ireland, and there was a question, what are you going to do first after the lockdown? And there was a lady, she wrote, I'm not going to cook anymore.
I feel sick. I mean, you get so sick of your own company after a while, and just eating and being in the kitchen and cooking and healthy. And I joined Slimming World, and I lost 2 stone in Slimming World. It was going really well for me because I went vegetarian 2 years ago, and my addiction were crisps, potatoes, and Red Bull, and I gave up potatoes and Red Bull, and I gave 2 years ago, and then coronavirus hit, and you find yourself slipping down to getting takeaways every now and again that I haven't eaten in a while. Luckily, I don't think I'm putting on the weight, but I have to watch it now. And if people are trying to connect to you, what do they do?
They just send me a text on Instagram or my email or Facebook page, Fit by Tina, and that's it. I'm there 24 hours. As you can see, my little lighty is always green. So, yeah.
And if you and Martina, if you were to advise people, I suppose, how will I put it this way? Do you find that the coronavirus has in any way had a really positive effect on your business? It might sound strange, but I think people have had to rethink their businesses and think outside of the box. And I know from our little radio station, we were almost ready to set up business, and suddenly coronavirus set in, and we ended up almost being forced into using Zoom. We've been able to get our business out there and meet people, I suppose, face to face, although virtually. Do you find the same thing has happened, that you have a more personal connection with people because of it being on Zoom, a lot of it on Zoom or on the internet?
Yeah, Corona changed everything for me, and it's in a positive way. When I just started, I was very worried, as all of us, I think. Didn't know, first couple of weeks, I didn't know what to do, where to go. Should I start? Should I close? What should I do? And then after a few weeks, I think a lot of people just said, okay, we'll have to do this online. And it started. Uh, I don't even know, maybe a few businesses or a few people that had a negative impact. If we're talking about online business, well, some of them had to close, of course, and that's really sad. But a lot of us that could do this online, I think we just got used to that.
Yeah.
Because Corona kicked us out of our comfort zones, and we had to do something about it. And I think we should be grateful for the technology and everything, because my clients,
Absolutely.
I ask them all the time, is this okay for you? Because it's not the same. I'm like a people person. I love to go out. I love to meet people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's not the same when you're with someone at the gym, when you're showing them the exercise, or when you're working out through the Zoom. But
Yeah.
it's very good. You don't have to travel. We need to look at the positive. sides of that. So that's what I did. I don't have to travel to the gym. I can have more sessions online than I could if I need to go to the gym a few times per day. My clients can contact me anytime during the day because I'm here. My phone's just next to me. And I think it had a positive impact on my business.
Did you have to bring all of your equipment to your home? Did
Yeah.
you have to situate yourself, if you like, move all your
Yeah.
gym equipment to your home?
Well, as you can see in my videos, my kitchen wall is my gym at the moment. So, yeah.
But that's great. That's showing people that they can improvise, and that instead of using weights, they can use bottles of water, or they can use anything that's around the house that's heavy and weight it down, instead of having to go to a gym. But it's also less expensive for you
That's
because you
true.
don't
And
have to pay rent.
I did few exercises with a chair and a pillow. So that's something everyone can do at home if you have half an hour. So that's what I'm saying all the time on Instagram. There's no excuses now. Like, you need to move your
ass.
yeah.
But the thing about it is, it's all, I'm just thinking there as you're talking, it could also have the effect where people are, when they go back, they've got into this comfort of doing the gym at home and feeling that they have a one-to-one with you. And they're saying to themselves, why should I go down to the gym every day? Why don't I just use my pillow and my chair here with Tina and connect with her instead of going to the gym? On the other hand, there's people like me who are social animals as well, who like the one-to-one, the physicality of being in a room with somebody, who will want to have you in the gym. So you're going to be really busy when you go back,
I
when
hope
lockdown
so. Yeah.
ends.
I was waiting for this for a long time. Back in Croatia, I had 3 boot camps in 3 different locations. And when we moved here, I missed that a lot. Girls and everything, exercising every day. Sometimes I had 3 trainings per day, and I couldn't wait for this. And now I will push that forward, and I hope I will be able to open something like that in Limerick maybe next year.
A boot camp.
Yeah, like a boot camp or a body weight, like a little gym, you know.
Well,
So
I'd
we'll
like
see.
to go to a boot camp. I think I fancy. I saw people doing it one day, and I thought, Mother of God, they were pushing along big wheels, big tires, and I thought they looked absolutely exhausted after it. And I think that's the only way I would do exercises, if I felt I had to. And if I was
Yeah, I
being,
think
and
it's
if someone
amazing.
was shouting at me, I need people shouting at me. I need people saying, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay, so I have a first client there. That's good to know.
You have a first client you have with me. Well, Martina, what are your hopes for your business going forward?
Well, I'm really happy where I am at the moment. I would say baby steps. I don't like to expect too much and then to get disappointed. I'm really grateful for everything that happened so far, and really hoping with the hard work that I'm going to be able to do what I really want and what I dream for.
And finally, Martina, your language would be Croatian, wouldn't
Yes.
it? Your mother tongue would be Croatian. Are you bringing Noah up bilingual?
Oh my God, Noah speaks English. Even though at home we're speaking Croatian, he's like answering everything in English, but he understands everything. But I
They're like
think,
sponges, aren't they? They're like sponges. They take
yes,
everything
they
in.
are. Yeah, so definitely he is bilingual, but he prefers English because he is born in Ireland. So we're just messing around that he's a real Irish boy.
But look, you have to, I think it's fantastic that you have the benefit of being able to speak to him in English at home. My best friend, I suppose, the children's first language would be Arabic, and they would speak Arabic at home most of the time. In my friend's house, it would always be English at home, but they can switch within seconds into Arabic, and you're just in the middle of a conversation with them and suddenly they're speaking and you're thinking, God, what, and then you realize, no, you haven't got stupid, it's just that they're speaking a different language. And it's
Yeah.
fantastic to see it happening.
What I find it, a lot of times he would say a word and I would be like, Michael, where did he got that from? Because, you know, all different words. I said to my husband, like, his vocabulary is going to be better than ours in 2 years.
Yeah. And then he'll have Irish in school. He'll be
Yes,
learning
yeah.
Irish, so that's his third language, and he'll probably take French or German
Yeah.
in the Irish system, so, or Spanish. So yeah, he'll be multilingual.
That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to that, yeah.
Please God. Well, Martina, how would you say thank you in Croatian?
Koala.
Hvala.
That's
Hvala.
perfect, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Hvala, Martina, and thank you for talking to me today. It was an absolute pleasure.
Oh, same here. Thank you really much for having me on board.
You're very welcome. Well, Shindera Leshon Clor, that's the end of the programme for today. Until the next time, with the help of God, Godéisih Slán, Bawallam Tugalir Chiacana, Sonas Agus Gra. I wish you peace, happiness, and love. And until the next time, Godéisih Slán. Bye bye, Martina.
Bye.